Hadrian and Boris Johnson.
Political week, political t-shirt. Oh my god, do it again, do it again.
Hey. He's raising his eyebrows.
This is incredible.
Oh.
You really came dressed for the occasion today.
It's just got to be done. Welcome to our vlog for week 7. We've decided to do a dual vlog, as they might be called. Thought we'd change it up a little bit.
Collab,
collaborating. Yeah. So yeah, our reading discusses political mashups as allegories of citizen empowerment. So to start it off, do we agree?
Yes, basically. Political mashups become empowering to the creator, mainly because of the agency that you have in editing. Which obviously we have the same editing in our vlog, in our mashups that we've made this week. And also they allow for different interpretations of original texts.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you can do quite a lot with it. You're not really limited. Like the John Lennon, George Bush one. Imagine this. It creates a good conflict between like the audio and visuals, and you can literally put any two videos together and it can create some kind of meaning, whether that's what you intend or not. Who knows?
Yeah, the fact that using original source material and creating an entire new interpretation from it gives you obviously a massive amount of agency. And it empowers you as a media creator.
Everybody wants to be a creator according to this reading. That was
basically, yeah. Also the fact that
it was a producer, not a creator. Sorry, everyone wants to be a producer. I misquoted.
This guy. The second important part of the reading was the idea of intertextuality, which you can create through the juxtaposition of original source materials, which you could have gotten offline or anywhere really. I think it was Jonathan Gray that you mentioned in the reading.
Yeah, it was. He spoke about Jonathan Gray and he talks about how parody is one of the most like especially powerful forms of critical intertextuality. He gave some examples. He talked about the Vote Different advert that was played during the Super Bowl. He talked about Must Love Jaws, which is
Muscle Jaws is hilarious. He mentions it like briefly, but it's so funny. It's not really got a political message, but it's hilarious, so watch it.
James Blunt just completes it, as you said.
James Blunt just complete it.
And The Godfather 4 or something, I don't know.
That was the one about
the little case studies he did.
There was a politician in hospital and somebody tried to go in and have a conversation with him, so they put a voiceover over the Godfather clip.
It got a bit dark.
Yeah, it did a bit. The intersexuality as well segues on quite nicely from empowerment, because you can, like we said before, you can literally choose any two texts and weave them together however you want, to the point where if you literally like micro cut the text, you can take words out and entirely flip the meaning of what the politician or whoever was saying.
At one part of the reading, he starts talking about YouTube and the interwebs, and he talks about the American, I don't know if it's a general election, I don't know what they call it over there.
I don't know.
The 2008 ones with like Obama and stuff. He called them the YouTube elections.
Did you know, in the 2008 elections, 45% of voters went online to watch a video relating to the elections?
And there's a quote that I quite liked. He says, "Media creativity and remix aesthetics contribute to a stronger and healthier participatory democracy." Yes.
Big words, yeah, they do. And also, as a product of like remix culture that we now kind of live in, these mashups also seem to just appear out of nowhere, which links back to the very first week, our great presentation. Our great presentation on macros and how PBS Idea Channel, that Ash can't say.
PB Cider Channel, like.
PB Cider Channel?
Yeah.
No, it's PBS Idea Channel. Well, he talks about ideas on a channel. Wait, where does PBS come from?
Illuminati.
And the fact that these macros seem to appear out of nowhere. So a big event happens, whether it's like the Olympics or in this case a political event. Somebody gives a speech, and within what seems like minutes on YouTube there's all kinds of spoofs of it and parodies of it, and people already giving it their interpretation. And this idea of culture creating culture. There's a couple of differences though between the ways that macros kind of appear and mashups appear.
Yeah, there's around
sentences.
Yeah, around like some of the mashups. Obviously, I'm not saying that it's not skillful to create macros, but some of the work going into the political video mashups, it's quite understandable people do take authorship over them, which never seems to happen with macros. For example, Cassette Boy is very well known for his political video mashups. Going back to my quote I was saying about the participatory democracy, whether you're taking in sort of political ideas from YouTube or from the sort of more traditional sources they'd be called, I think it's a good thing that people are getting some form of politics, whether it's Cassette Boy or not. At least, like,
they're getting the ideas.
For this project, I mean, I didn't really know much about America's use of drones, but now I do.
Like macros make, say, the Olympics more digestible, and like if you put gymnastics into GIF form, these political mashups also crop down like what could be a 20-minute long speech from Obama or somebody, cut it down into a couple of minutes, make it kind of funny, maybe make some music out of it, and it makes the political event far more digestible than it would be if you sat and watched the entire speech.
Yep.
So,
That's that.
Yeah, it's been emotional.
Total emotion.